And now, with the morning news that is in the evening time, please welcome Mr. Mario! Thank you. And now, without further ado, I would like to start this segment by dedicating this video to a Mr. Austin. Haha, Biabang, you rock my socks. Seriously, my socks are dirty, so I'll have to wash them later on tonight to make sure that they're not dirty when I put them on tomorrow and they get all sticky and sweaty on my feet. Yeah, who wants stinky socks? Germans? No, not me, because I'm not German, I'm Italian. Now, without further ado, let us get into our news segment that I would like to start off. The first one is called What the Flips with Cute Animals. Question number 1 comes from a man that we saw last week, Adam Stanfield. The question is, do I have to pay for the abortion? The answer? Generally not, because we live in a world filled with baby daddies, and we never know who the real baby daddy is. So, it's just general practice to be paying for the abortion, so you're not the baby daddy. I mean, would you rather pay child support for a kid that wasn't yours? Think about it. Aha. Now, question number 2 comes from a man named Mr. Danny Norton. The question asked is, do you sell smaller condoms? The answer? No, we don't sell smaller condoms because we don't use condoms. One thing I learned from Mr. Mikey.
I'm Mikey.
That's right, Mikey. We learned that we don't need condoms because we got hair ties and Cheeto bags. Yes. Clap, that I can't do one hand. Why is my foot getting in there? Okay, we may as well stop that. Now, the third question comes from the dear old man, Mr. Mikey. He will read his own question.
I'm Mikey, and I want to know, can I have a kidney?
No, you cannot have a kidney, Mikey, because I need a kidney. I need all the kidneys I can get. I need all my kidneys. No. I will have to restrain myself for this next one because this one gets me excited in my pants. Of course, it'll come from Casey, because she'll know all about what's going on here. Right, Adam? Question asked is, Mommy, what's a blowjob? Oh, Adam, you didn't date her long enough to even get her inside of her in any orifice, did you? Oh, snap, that's gotta hurt. But no. A blowjob is something that a woman does when she's trying to pretend like she's trying to keep her virginity, you know, but she's still a whore. So basically, it's phase 1. It's like Star Trek versus Star Wars. You know, the torpedoes are shooting, but it's not hitting the ship because they're in 2 different sectors. That actually worked out, and I made that up on the top of the spot. That's pretty badass. Now, for the final question. It comes from a Monsieur... somebody, because I can't think of a name right now. Mike Chinote, how about that? Yeah, and the question is, isn't your daughter a porn star? The answer? She's probably hanging out with me, so you're better off just saying yes. Because the best way to introduce yourself to a family is to just simply come out and say, well, I'm effing your daughter in the ass. I would do her in the vagina, but I don't want any kids because that would resort to question number 1, and question number 3 was once asked off the TV show at Talk 6 with Sue Johansson of, if you swallow, will you get pregnant? Seriously? The flips? Oh! And now, without further ado, our new segment will be called Learning Nutritional Facts of Sex with Mario! Alright. And now for our new segment of awesome sexual terms. I will have to demonstrate. No, I will not, because that's just nasty. I'll just tell you what they are, and hopefully you will know from what they are. Aha, alright. Vocabulary term number 1 is called the pirate. How to execute a pirate correctly involves you and a lady friend. Preferably Casey, because she likes slightly larger than average peni. What the pirate is when you are about to bust a nut, you hold it as long as you can. She's really working hard. Then she starts really getting into it. And then you tell her you're about to go. And then right when she's about to open her eyes like, oh, are you serious? You're not doing this to me. You bust a nut in her eye. She'll go, bah! And then as soon as she starts to lean back, you kick her right in that shit. That way, she'll be stumbling over, and then you run like hell. That way, when she comes charging at you, she'll be blind in one eye and peg-legging in the other, looking like an angry little pirate. Which brings us into sexual term number 2. That would be the angry dragon. What that is when you get the lady friend, pump, and then you blew up in her nasal cavity. That way, when she goes to spew it out, she'll be snorting like a dragon. The second kind of phase, though, is when you bust a nut in her mouth and then you slap her in the back of the head so it comes out her nose. Either way, she looks like a little dragon breathing the smoke out of her nose, and her eyes are squinting like, ah! Now, for phrase number 3, it would have to be the Chief Wahoo. A Chief Wahoo is simply when you get the woman that lets you go down on her, but unfortunately, she's on her rag. So what you do? You simply get in there, and then you pull it out with your face, and then you have her little loop-doop in your mouth, and you slap it back and forth, to and fro, whoop-wahoo, and then you get the blood stains on your cheeks, so you look like a little Navajo. Chief Wahoo! Now, for term number 4, it would have to be a dear old Donkey Punch. I wish I had a Donkey Kong doll on me. Unfortunately, no. Until then, I'll have to do this myself. A Donkey Punch is simply when you're about to bust a nut, when you're flipping them in the ass, and then you punch them in the back of their head to the point where they pass out, their anus tightens up to no end, and then you just go all up in there. Yeah, baby, it is awesome. And for the last but not least, half past the monkey's ass.
Boy, I'm really curious, Mr. Mario. What could possibly be half past a monkey's ass?
What took you so long to ask that question, Mikey? Are you on steroids?
No, I'm just baiting.
Okay, Mikey, I'll let it go for now. Anyways, half past the monkey's ass is simply when you put a watch around your pee-pees, and then when the chickadee asks what time it is, you whip it out, and you tell her, quarter to my nuts. The look on her face will just be priceless, because she'll never see it coming. And then if you're lucky, right in her eye, and you can start the pirate. I love how all of these things are actually working together like I planned it. Nope. Aha. And now, for the final segment, I would like to call Questionable Pictures with National Geographic. A flower? Oh man, I really like this song. If you don't happen to know what it is, it's Supper's Ready by Dear Old Genesis. It's off of the Foxtrot album, so you might want to check it out. Until then, Questionable Pictures with Mario. Haha. Now, these are both from National Geographic. I was looking through it one day when one of our co-workers is really in the head, and so I took the pictures out, and I figured I could show you guys all about them. So, picture. Picture number 1 comes from this one. It has a lamb going into an x-ray machine. Ain't that awesome? They strapped him down like a little bitch. Sucks to be him. And picture number 2 has this little mousey going, yeah, he's ready to kick my ass. How dare he, indeedles.